guys, welcome back. Now we already know the update dropped for console, the Ambulance Reborn, the secondary weapon. We already know about all that stuff. But the Oberon Revisited, the rework, is here. Oberon is a lot better now than he was before. I'm going to talk about the positives, and there's one negative that is not only glaring, but I'm going to be comparing his ultimate compared to another frame that also has the same thing as far as taking off armor, armor stripping. But before I even go through all that, I'm going to show you guys my build as far as what Oberon, how I use him. Okay, this is practically the build that I have for him right now based on the rework, because what he centers around mostly is his second and his third. Because if you look real close, hollow ground, status chance, it has an angle, and at the same time it has damage and the duration and all that good stuff. But the renewal is 10 times better. I love his renewal now, because not only it gives you that armor, and you can stack it pretty much on power string, but at the same time as well, it's toggable. You could have it on for as long as you want to, as long as you have energy. And at the same time too, based on the power strength, if you take any form of damage, that renewal will heal you at a ridiculous rate. And you could just time your attacks based on how much health you lost, and you could gain it back so fast because of the power strength. I'll show you what I mean. Alright, we already know what his first ability does and whatnot, so let me clear this guy right here. Let me bring in just a number of chargers and stuff just to demonstrate for you guys. This dude's a level 100. Let me spawn these guys here. Now, as we all know, based on his first ability, his smite has been changed. So once you do that, completely CCs a good number of enemies, knocking down the first guy, and the orbs go around, keep them in confusion, radiation proc, they'll start attacking each other and stuff. You could attack them if you want to, just going like that. Yep, see, and my dog is practically taking them out as well. Gas is doing this thing. And pretty much this is what smite does. It just confuses them, which is pretty good. Some will attack you if they're not confused heavily or strong enough. If you're in close proximity, they will attack you. More cases than not like this, they'll just start attacking one another. You may have one or two guys trying to come and attack me, but more so than not, they'll kill each other before my Kubro ever chance to do anything. But as you see right there, they're already dead, which is really nice. Alright, now for his second and third, I'm actually going to kick it up a notch. Okay, let me go and spawn in at least two of these guys just to show you guys what I'm talking about with this. Okay, hollow ground does what it does. We already know what it is. Just put this down, but at the same time put down this. Now you see that 400. Now you see they start attacking each other already. Knock him down, he'll start attacking him relentlessly, just like so. As you see, once I knock him down, the rate, as you see, the rate and how I'm regenning myself is downright insane. Now he could keep firing upon me till no end. All I gotta do is time myself, hit him, and see my health being regen back. Knock him down again, knock him like so. My health's already back up. Smack him down. My dog's trying to, oh damn, knock his ass down. But as you see, the regen rate is downright criminal. And at the same time too, like I said before, if you have a good amount of power strength, your heal rate will just be enormous. I'm talking like crazy regenerate. I'm gonna get rid of gas just to show you guys what I mean. so I'll have no assistance with this. Alright, let's just put it like as a one-on-one fight, just between me and the heavy gunner. No help, nothing. Just gonna do this to get that armor up and time myself just to see. Knock his ass down. The health's already back up. So let him keep attacking me and all that stuff. Let me see. Practically time yourself, knock him out, knock him down. As you see, I get back like at least 600. And if you knock him down with this boar, already back to full health. So I can pretty much do whatever I want to do with this guy. He can keep shooting me if he wants to. I mean, as long as you could time yourself, know when to attack and when not to and all that stuff. And since I have that armor, it's like, yeah. Knock him down. See that regenerate. And if you want to rise him up, do that as well. And I'm already back to full health. So you're talking about like legit 3 to 4 seconds. My health's already back to where it needs to be. And you just see to keep knocking them down, do all that stuff. Combine your powers. You can just keep doing this to guys, and it's just gonna be a matter of time before he just flat out dies. There's pretty much no contest when it comes to this anymore. As far as with Oberon, you could keep doing this and stuff. They go smite, end up killing him. But as you see how fast, look at that. Look how fast my health just regen right back. If I put a crap ton of power strength on this, the heal rate will be downright ridiculous. And I'm going to show you that right here. I could legitly take off intensify, put this on. The only thing that this will mess up is the efficiency, and at the same time what will also mess up here, let me see if it actually will mess up. Oh no, it's not gonna mess it up all that entirely if I look at it, but if I go into it to test it out against this guy, $538. Look how fast it's going right back up. By the time he gets up, I'm already back to full health. And since with rage helping me out, energy is not going to be an issue. So you can even go with this, which is really nice. See, you could legit control this guy. It's like, yeah, you could attack me all you want to. It's just going to be a matter of time before I could just knock you down, and I'll regen that health so fast. Like, by the time you get up, I'll be damn near close to full, yep, right back to max health again. So you could literally have your way with enemies. You just have to look at your health, look what you're missing, know what you need, and all that stuff. And all you gotta do is plan accordingly. But as you see, look at that drain though. It's keep draining so much, even though it looked like it's fine, but it doesn't seem like to be the case anyway. But also, rage is helping me out getting it back. So as you see, 1.96. It's actually a 2. The reason why for that, I believe, you might as well think of it as the 75% efficiency, which is supposed to lower it, but really it's actually evening itself out. Guys, you see efficiencies right there, but also at the same time the duration is taken into account, so that's why. And on top of that, I got streamline to go along with this. So again, it's canceling itself out. That's why it says 1.96. Now here is where I say the one weakness, well, not really a weakness to Oberon, it's just that one glitch, and that is with his fourth. I'm gonna put on a whole bunch of power strength to show you what I mean. 299. Alright, as you see, his armor reduction, so much power strength, armor reduction 89. Another frame does this same thing. Now before I even go to that other frame, as you see at base it's 30. Frost has this same thing as well as far as with his avalanche. Armor reduction at base is 40. Alright. Now if you put a good amount of power strength on him for that avalanche, 254, he will completely strip that armor off. Over 100%. He will strip it off. Now, as far as comparing Oberon to Frost with the whole armor reduction situation here, Oberon is slightly behind this as like a good 11 points of armor reduction being taken off. So Oberon could strip off the armor, but really he can't because of the base armor reduction based on my calculation. Alright, so back to Oberon. Even with all of that power strength, 299, it's like, yeah, he's supposed to take that armor off. He's supposed to take it off. Since it's at 89% right now, it's supposed to take at least 2 reckonings to get rid of the armor. But you will see soon enough, that's already 1, that's already 2, that's already 3, that's already 4. He still has the armor on. And now I hit him with the boar a number of times, the armor's already gone. The reason why is because, again, I'm using the boar with corrosive, and on top of that 100% status, it's going to take it off. Oberon's armor reduction as far as with reckoning should be right there with Frost. Have his armor reduction base at 40. I don't know why it's at 30. Maybe they miscalculated something as far as with doing the rework with Oberon somewhere down the line. But that 30, even with all that power strength as you saw, it ain't taking off the armor. It's just not. But based on how I play him, I don't need a whole bunch of power strength anyway on him based on how I play. I like to use everything in his kit to get the job done. That's how I roll with Oberon anyway. So again, it doesn't bother me. The only thing that is glaring is that the armor reduction is low, because even with all that power strength as you saw, it's not taking it off. It's supposed to take 2 reckonings since I'm going on for the armor reduction percentage. It's just not cutting it as you saw. So in conclusion, Oberon's rework is overall, it is great. Renewal, hollow ground, that combo, awesome. I love it. Don't even bother, don't touch it. It's actually nice. Smite, I use it for the whole CC, knock a person down, everyone else gets hit with radiation. As far as with the orbs, cool. Alright, but reckoning, yes, it will damage, but they put the armor reduction value there with your mindset going in, okay, I could take off dude's armor now. Really, you can't. You're supposed to, but you can't. For some weird reason, I don't know. And on top of all of this, he really has a good passive too. As you see, allied pets receive health, armor, and shield buffs. In addition, your pet receives an instant revive per mission. I actually like it. So that means going in missions with Oberon, if you have like a sentinel, it ain't gonna work. You might as well bring a Kubro or your Kavat, so you could get the benefits from Oberon's passive. It's better to roll like that. Alright, so as far as me concluding with Oberon here, I like him so much more now. The hollow reckoning, the hollowed ground to go along with the renewal is hella nice. And just by accident, you know, you put this down and you're like, Yeah, I got the armor, so it's all good now. So now you could just run around. You could leave the hollow ground and you could just run around. You'll have the armor. It's all good. That 400 armor is good. You could run around like this. But let's just say you decide to, you know what? I hit it by accident. It's off right now. It has a duration. You're talking about 25 seconds still on this armor, which is still good. But let's say you hit it by accident. 25 seconds is still good. And even if you recast it again, you're good to go. You're good to go. So as long as you do the whole hollow ground just like this, and you slap on that renewal, that 400 is real nice. And on top of that, if you have allies in here and you do the renewal, cast it on them, they get 400. They could go about their merry way. I pretty much just give you 400 armor, so you're welcome. Stay alive. And as long as I keep renewal up, they'll have that 400. You can run around, do whatever. As long as I have energy, you're good. You're good. So as far as with this build, it's solid. I like it. I don't need to do nothing with it. I don't need to tweak it. I don't need to do anything with it. I could just leave it the way it is. As far as with steel fiber, if you want to be creative, you could take this off, right? And if you want to give Oberon more health, more shield, boom, there you go. You don't need to worry about his armor anymore. The reason why, hallowed ground renewal, boom, you get 400 on top of that 150. You're talking about freaking 550 right there. And on top of that, if you have guardian on, you're talking about 60% of armor on top of that for a good 20 seconds, something like that, 20 or 15, either one. So you getting more armor right there anyway. So that's really nice. He is a freaking armor buffing demon right now. So as far as with him and this rework, I mean, if you got like second thoughts on Oberon, be like, yo, should I get this dude or not? Based on the rework, you better pick this dude up, because he's hella fun now. You could hit that hollow ground renewal and that's it. You got armor for the whole mission, even as long as you got energy. If you go down, well, there that goes. You went down. That means the armor's gone. But if you're standing upright and with all that armor you have, Oberon is hard to take down. He is hella hard to take down. So I love it.